Hello, everyone, and we are live with the Slippy and Thrifty show. We have our wonderful co-host above me here, Matthew. How you doing, sir?
I'm good. How are you doing, John?
And our wonderful guest below me, Andrew of Baxter's Blades. How you doing, Andrew?
Doing fantastic, gentlemen.
And we're in for a real fun show today. We're going to be showing gentlemen's knives, gentleman carry, sort of a type of subject that we felt like we kind of left to the interpretation of the user, right? So there's no set thing that you're required to have for a gentleman carry, but I guess generally speaking, I think of something a little more elegant, a little more classy, maybe a little more fancy in terms of its styling, and maybe a little bit more towards the medium to smaller sized type knife, so that you can carry in a jacket pocket, if that would be your preference. What would you say your sort of interpretation is, Andrew?
A smaller, maybe a nice, clean-looking bone. Sometimes white knives can be very gentleman, or the opposite, maybe a nice dark ebony. Something not very intimidating. Church or weddings or something like that. Dinner carry.
Nothing too gaudish or anything like that, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice and simple, smooth, elegant, thin. For me, it's sort of a jackknife, but with a blade at either end.
Oh, okay. So you've even got specific stylings you prefer, huh? All right, cool. All right, so let's get into knife news right off the bat and kind of get that out of the way. There's not a whole lot this week, honestly, so not a ton we'll have to talk about. But yeah, does everybody want to hear the little
we
intro
all want to hear the noise. We all want to hear the noise.
All right, there we go. All right, what the? Oh no, we've got issues. We've got issues. It's going to repeat. There we go. Sorry about that. We've got for September the Buck of the Month release finally came out. They generally try to do it at the first half of the month. But I think this one's maybe a little later than normal. But this came out I want to say Saturday? No, Friday? I can't remember. But hasn't sold out yet. I just pulled this off the website and it still said available. So this is the 633 Alpha Guide, and they've done it in carbon fiber handles. And, of course, we've got the new fancy dancy Magna Cut blades on this one with the Cerakote. So even a little more durable, kind of protect the finish of the knife with the Cerakote. So, yeah, kind of cool, but really pricey.
Yeah.
But if you're a buck collector, this is definitely one that will probably appreciate in value, I'd imagine. I don't know how long it'll be before they offer this in a Magna Cut blade again, because really the Alpha Guide isn't one that they typically allow you to customize too much, is it, Andrew? I don't think.
Yeah, they don't have custom Alphas in the custom shop. I did pick up the Alpha Hunter Pro in walnut, just the little smaller than this, bigger than the Scout.
How nice is the walnut on that, though?
Fantastic.
Right.
I was going back and forth between the green Richlight and the walnut, and I may pick up a green Richlight in the Scout, but I had to at least get one walnut, and it's very nice. The checkering on it's great.
So yeah, if this is your thing, I think this will be kind of unique. But at $275, you better really like it.
I think I'll get a custom 110 in Magna Cut for less than that.
I agree, but that's just me. All right, and SMKW finally finished their little contest that they did for the award design for the Halloween knife in conjunction with Victorinox, and we've got their Tinker. So we've got like this little cat design with the tree and the owl and the tree and the moon in the background. Why is that staying on there? How do you remove the slide looking thing?
What do you mean? Just move your mouse off the screen.
It's not wanting to do it. Okay, there we go. Sorry. Okay, so for $35, we have this prize winner. I forgot to read whose name it was on, but it's on the back. If you see that fourth picture down, it actually showed that, and I forgot to show that. But congratulations to whoever it was that won. So it was a really nice design.
Yeah, they've done a great job with it.
Andrea or something. They actually, Smoky Mountain interviewed her. They just posted a video.
Okay, so go check that out eventually. Yeah, so congratulations to her, and that's pretty cool.
And I actually ordered one just the other day.
Did you? Okay, cool.
I'm a big fan of I had their last year's Halloween knife. I like the orange and the pumpkins and mean cats. And
yeah, the other one was like guy with the jack-o'-lantern head. What do you call that? I forget.
Scarecrow.
Yeah, well, not Scarecrow. What's the guy that rides the headless horseman? There you go.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so next you're up, Matt.
So we have a new Heine Haynes exclusive. It's an Arthur Wright & Sons sheep's foot, and they have ebony scales with red G10 liners on it. Nothing really majorly that different about it compared to a standard Arthur Wright, apart from the red underliners, but the sheep's foot blade on it looks excellent. And I know Tony has got one. Mine's still on the way. So Blade in Wales has got one. He said it's good. So looking forward to getting my hands on that. I believe it's the C70 carbon steel on it. Would have liked them to do a bit more for an exclusive, but maybe they had some red wood on it or something instead. But it still looks like a great knife for under £40. I think that's a pretty decent price for it.
Right. Yeah, and I probably would have had you pick me one of these up if it hadn't been quite so similar to what I already had. The red underliners are kind of what set it apart from the other knives. So they had to do something red, right, for every Heine Haynes. That's kind of their thing, right?
Every Heine exclusive has got something red on it, apart from the modern Barlows they did that were just all titanium.
Oh, okay. All right, but that's it for knife news. Not a whole lot going on new this week. Oh, wait, sorry. He just added this last minute, so I forgot about that.
I had a notification saying that.
Can you read that to me, please?
Yes. So Cochin. Can all laugh now. They're having a Swiss Army knife sale. They've got the compact is currently only 37, which is an excellent price for it, and an even better deal still. The Swiss Army 2 is only $21.50.
That's pretty good considering you can barely even get those here.
Yeah, and it was 36, and it's gone down to $21.50.
I don't know why they don't offer that more regularly here. Like, does it just not sell?
It's one of the best ones. It's really good.
I really like that little hawkbill blade. It's really cool.
I'm thinking about picking up a couple of these and then using the hawkbill for some customs.
All right. Yeah, that's a good idea while they're on sale.
Yeah.
Tim's School of Fish has one of those. He really likes it.
Yeah, I sent John one.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Somebody had to, because I wasn't going to find one here.
Well, even if you do find them there, it's cheaper for me to buy it here and then pay for the postage to send it to you.
That's ridiculous. Yeah, I don't get it. All right. Well, is that the news then?
That's the news.
All right. Excellent. We can remove this garbage.
And if you notice, I made it easier at the bottom. I removed all the unwanted layout.
Oh, yes, you did. Thank you very much. Now we're just very simplified. Appreciate that. Before we kind of get into the rest of the discussion, I did something kind of fun, but I don't know how much you guys will enjoy it. So we're just going to throw this out there and see if it sticks. But I've been kind of fascinated with artificial intelligence technology of late and all the new things that you can do with it, whether it be, create your own images or music. And Matt had put something at the end of his videos. I don't know if you've seen that, but if you ever go watch one of his videos, make sure you stay tuned to the very end. And he's got his AI created music that he puts at the end. Well, I wanted to do that, but maybe just a little more, with a little more, less about the channel and just more about an authentic song. But the song had to be, knife related. So what I did was I wrote some lyrics, and then you can punch this into to the AI generator, and with a little effort and a little bit of patience, you can create some music. So I thought you might guys enjoy this. Here are the lyrics to the song, and we're going to play that. It's only about 3 minutes, so we'll just sit here and enjoy the song, and you can read the lyrics. This was like the version 2 of the lyrics. I made some minor changes, but pretty much the same thing. So here you go. Here's the song called Rusty Friend.
Rusty Friend.
All right. We got some kind of echo or feedback. It ain't working. I don't know what's going on here.
Sounded fine on my end.
Maybe play it and mute yourself.
Yeah, maybe I'll have to do that. I don't know what's going on. Let me try it again. That it sounded horrible through my headset. All right, I'm going to mute myself and I'll start.
A nice cleavage and a piercing voice. You still do all the same things you do, even back when you were looking friends. You're right. Stay hand. Rest on my
It's rocking.
There you go. So there's Rusty Friend.
I think you did a good job. I think we'll paste it into Discord, and you can listen to it there as well.
Yeah, we'll have ability for you guys to go check it out.
MB would like to know what AI site you used for it.
It's called. Let me see. I'll have to look it up real quick.
I really like the lyrics.
Thanks, man. I don't know what it is right off the top of my head.
But we'll find it, MB, and post it in Discord.
Yeah, when I find it, I can give it to you. I have to open up my other browser to figure it out. But anyway, who wants to go first with the gentleman's knives?
I think guests first.
Guests first, okay. I just want to say that I really appreciate the effort that Andrew put into his costume today. His costume choice is on point, and I very much appreciate it. It looks like he's just walked out of
Peaky Blinders,
a Sheffield shop or church, one of the two. I'm not sure. All right, what you got for us, Andrew?
I'll start with one of my original gentlemen's carry. I've taken this to friends' birthdays, kind of a white collar event. It's just the smooth synthetic case trapper with the Warncliffe. I did get a custom knife made by SD Leatherwork, knife slip made. Where is it? The Ghost White slip.
Nice.
made by Sarah Denon Leather, specifically for this knife, but not too large, not intimidating. No spay blade on it. I'm not huge into synthetic or white synthetic, but kind of a classy carry right there with the pewter shield.
That's a nice one. I'm give or take with a synthetic. It depends sort of what it sort of looks like. The plain white looks great, but like I'm not a big fan of just the plain black. It just kind of looks a bit. It's not black enough, if that makes sense.
Yeah, my camera is way too high. Here we go.
MB, there's the link for the AI.
Yeah, it's in the YouTube chat. You can link right to it.
All right. So
Where are you? You're in a different locale, huh? Okay.
I've just swiveled round. I was there last week.
Yeah, you're in the corner. Yeah, I got you.
So my first one is a Rough Rider, and it's a sow belly, and this has got abalone. Well, the imitation abalone. So all of this is sort of a larger and a little bit thicker of a knife. I do think like the cover material makes it, that bit more gentlemanly, classic sow belly style. But this is one that John sent me, so thank you, John, for that.
You're definitely welcome, sir.
But they did a great job with the abalone on this.
Yeah, it looks really good for imitation.
Yeah, it is really good. They did a fantastic job with it.
Nice older pattern, not older Rough Rider.
Yeah. You get it's like the original Tang, isn't it? That one, the anvil with the.
It's got to be really early one, not the original, but yeah.
And you get the older style etch on the blade as well. I'm trying to get that to show. There we go.
The anvil on there, yeah.
Yeah, anvil on the back. You actually get stamped the blade steel, 440 razor sharp steel, rather than just being etched on the blade. Because they did some great work with their older stuff. I wish they would sort of go back to some of the stuff they were doing then. Get the spay blade on there as well. But yeah, that's the first one from me. Big fan of this one. Anything sort of in abalone, I think, is perfect for like a smart event or like a gentleman's knife.
A smart event.
What do you got, John?
Yeah, we don't use that terminology like that, do we, Andrew? We don't use smart in that way because we're not very smart. We don't use third and fourth definitions of words like the Brits do. They're so much more linguistic. All right. What do I got? Well, let's just go ahead and get this one out of the way because I think there's going to be multiple of us that have this particular one. We got the Teardrop Jack, the Mossy Lake. And it's a beautiful, very elegant design. I think it's deserving of a gentleman carry. Spear point blade. Everybody want to get their blades out. Yeah. I love unison. Look at this. Isn't that awesome?
This was definitely my first choice for a gentleman's carry from Rosecraft.
Was it? Okay.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
I know it's a little bit smaller but for me it's like sort of like the perfect size.
I love that long pull and
there as well.
The swedge on it looks nice too with that spear point. So yeah, just
everything about it's great.
Right size, I think, for gentleman carry, and then you got a beautiful, elegant color. Kind of
Mr. Willie Mark Glass said he's holding his up to his phone.
There we go. Good job, Willie. All right, let's do a roll call. Since everybody's had a turn now, we've had a chance to get everybody in here. You want to do it, Matt? Or you want me to?
Go for it, John.
All right, so we'll start at the very beginning here. We had Knives or Lives. We had Randy, our moderator. How you doing, Randy? Frank Olivo, Mrs. C. How you doing? I'm glad to see you in here. Got the earbuds in. Awesome. Eric Starr, Addicted to Blades 2. We've got Blade and Wells. Tony, how you doing, Tony? B Shady. Sean, Naked Sean, Mrs. Naked Sean. Awesome.
I love that she picked that for a name. I think that's fantastic.
Yeah, that's funny, isn't it? And then we got MBEDC. Kathleen, how you doing, Kathleen? Good to see you in here. Who else we have? We got Booger McGee. How you doing, Booger? Elin, how you doing, Elin? How are you, sir? Pepper Dingo. Addicted to Blades 2. I think I might have mentioned that already. I can't remember.
Stacy's here as well. She just jumped
Stacy,
in.
Bolster's Blade. Okay, awesome. And Gordon Vandervelde. How you doing, Gordon?
We have Paul J. Bugle from Spain, or Bugle.
Man, there's a lot of comments. I'm having to really scroll. You guys are doing great in the comment section. We had Gimlet. Dame. How you doing, Gimlet? We had Jason Beecher, El Cap Addict, Ant. How you guys doing? What else we got? We have Baxter's Blades. How you doing, Andrew?
Hello.
Jesse, our other moderator. How you doing, Jesse? And myself. How you doing, TK? Dwayne Letterman. Mr. Willie Macglass.
And there's a bunch of people here today.
Yeah, we had a great turnout. So thank you guys for coming in.
Yeah, we've had some DJ noises, Elan. You missed the
yeah,
first
a couple of them. Kirby Creek Mo is in the house. How you doing, Kirby? Creek.
Oh,
Mo?
Kirby, I wanted to say, I meant to bring it down. I received my parcel with the little carving you did in it that John sent over to me. I love it. It's absolutely fantastic. Got one to give Mikey as well on the little camp trip we're going on end of the month.
And we got Byron in here with Splitting Slices, and also Thomas Howard, MD. How you doing, Doc? I don't know if you're really a doc, but I'm gonna call you Doc. Paul J. Bugle. Maybe you can confirm. We got Paul J. Bugle. A-lock single blade can do it as a gentleman's carry. That's true.
Yeah,
very true. So, yeah, it's giving us a count there. Wow, it's 415 comments. So that's pretty good.
It's going nuts.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's a little more than usual. There you go. The A-lock single blade can do as a gentleman's carry. Did anybody pull that out? Maybe you show that now. Do you have anything similar?
Yes, the Bantam.
Okay, let's do that one then. Oh, okay. A-lock's red. Awesome. Okay.
This is the DLT. Also, John sent me this one as well.
Yeah, that's
just did a review on this as well, and
it's not as exclusive as they'd like to claim, but all right.
I mean, but look how slim that is.
Yeah, it's 100% like a gentleman's style.
You get the combo tool as well, so it's everything you could possibly want with the two tools.
Okay, so that's about as close as we got to that single blade A-locks, but I agree with you. That's a nice one. All right. You got any Victorinox you're going to show today, Andrew?
No, I do not.
All right. That's good. I don't have any either, so I didn't hit on that theme.
It's good because
you're up next, Andrew. Let's see what else you got, sir.
Arthur Wright and Son, the Peacher,
nice.
Small swayback,
the Peacher. Oh, okay.
And Buffalo. Yeah, it's different than like a case swayback because it's not just a Warncliffe. It kind of hawks, slightly. Tip goes down a bit. Really, this is my only one that has high polished blades, carbon steel. I don't see these out there anymore. If I did, I'd get another one. This one has a great snap. The chrome blades and the Buffalo, definitely I consider this a gentleman's carry. I don't know if the blade shape would necessarily intimidate anybody, but you could
not on a knife like that.
Cut some threads, open some packages, but it's incredible snap on this one.
Just a regular spring or work spring?
Just a regular
spring. Okay. Yeah, I know a lot of some of them they have the work spring. So, did we break up? There we go.
Breaking up.
There we go.
Did you mean like a file work or something?
Yeah. That's file work.
Yeah. No, this is just no file work. But and Arthur Wrights can be considered more of a work carry because they are working knives. I do have the Barlow and Ebony with the satin blades, but this could be a gentleman's carry.
It definitely is.
Yeah.
single blade and nice ebony, but more of a
Yeah.
satin finish on the blade. But
I
they
brought an
definitely are.
Arthurite Barlow out too. For me, there's definitely, depending on what you have on it. If you have like a proper working material like the oak or like a micarta, working man's knife. But
Yeah.
stag, ebony, nice smooth ebony, definitely more of a gent's carry, I would say.
Or
Yeah.
especially like the Michael May with the turquoise, it would be, and file work would be really gentleman.
Okay. Well, I was just gonna show mine at the same time, but all right. That was one I recently picked up as well. Oh, that's the wrong one. I'm sorry. It's hard to see. It's hard to see through the bag. I had the bag. Oh well, doesn't matter. Same knife. You get the idea. What do you got there?
Mine's just the.
Oh, you got the stag.
Just the stag
Yeah.
version.
Right. Okay. Yeah, the one I just showed was the micarta. That's definitely not what I would consider a gentleman's carry. That's
Micarta is
more-
great though. Really
yeah,
good.
work knife. But yeah.
Maybe black micarta would be gentleman.
Yeah, I mean, not I say it doesn't look good. I think it looks fantastic, but it just is kind of more intended for heavy use and throwing around a little more than some bone or
Yeah,
horn
definitely.
or something like that. Good day, folks. We got Pocket EC in the house. How you doing, Pocket?
Going, driver 38 is here. Hello.
Yeah,
Mimo?
driver 38. We got Mimo too. Where's he at? Oh, I missed him. There he is. Just ordered a Groman slip joint in stag. Awesome.
That's excellent.
I like a Groman. All right, I guess I'll be next. This is one that from Rough Rider, it's like it's really, really grown on me over time, and I just feel like it's this insane value. Fantastic handles for what you pay for. I mean, these are
is
like
that
under,
the ram's horn, isn't it?
yeah, and these are like under $15. It's just stupid how good they are for that price. And just a little pen knife.
I have the same one. It's fantastic. Really slim.
Yeah. Yeah, wouldn't you think that would be a gentleman carry? I think so.
100%. Like if
Yeah.
you said to someone in the UK pen knife, that's what they would picture.
Right. There's the backside without the shield. There's your show side or your mark side. Does have the edge, but it doesn't really bother me. It's not that prominent. And yeah, I just think that's a fantastic value. Great snap on them. Nice sturdy little blades. Sharpen up really good.
Yeah, 100%.
And really good texture on the handle. You can see how that is jigged. It's not your average styled horizontal jigging. It's more of a vertical jigging, which just look pretty cool. And then you got some nice squared off bolsters, which I think sets it off really nice too.
Yeah.
So,
I think with rounded bolsters, it wouldn't look right, but the squared ones make it look excellent.
yeah. So yeah, what the model number of that one is. Let me see so guys can look that up if you'd like. So RR 1596. RR 1596. Okay. Awesome. Like that one, Andrew?
I do.
Get
I'm
that
a
one
big
a
fan.
thumbs up.
Yes. I almost forgot I had it. Makes me want to go check my other bag of knives.
All right. You want to go again now, Andrew?
Sure. Is it my turn?
Yeah, I'm gonna get back to the rotation. We kind of get out of
Okay.
order for a minute there.
Well, we showed the Rosecraft teardrop.
Oh.
So this is my case teardrop. It's very thin.
All right.
Old red bone with the PVD blades. I'd say this may be more of a gentleman's knife than the Rosecraft because it's thinner, definitely a light use, possible letter opener.
Yeah.
Not that Rosecraft isn't gentleman-like, but yeah, this is my only case teardrop. I do like the PVD coated blade, the black chrome there.
All right.
Does go a little bit more of a point here at the end cap.
All right.
Very thin. They do make these with 2 blades also, which would be thicker, obviously.
Yeah, I think I'd prefer the single blade option in that one.
And I guess I could show one more. I think maybe not this natural canvas micarta, but the small swell center jack, I think is a good little gentleman's knife for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Being 3 inches closed, and you get a nice little pin blade. A little bit larger than a peanut.
Thanks for coming in, Terry. Appreciate it. Good to see you. Cheeto's in the house. How you doing, Cheeto? Artisan keto. Cheeto. How did you know I was on keto? That's why I feel like crap. Okay. I do have a Vic Explorer. I don't know what. I guess I missed the other part of the conversation, Elon. So you were probably being.
Was you struggling to read the tang?
Oh. There you go. Now I knew there was a reason. I didn't catch on. All right. I'm glad you're following chat.
Trying to.
James is in the house. How you doing, James? Okay, your turn, buddy. Your turn, Matt.
Okay, so this is a bit of a larger one, but I just feel the fact that it's French and with horn covers, it kind of makes sense. This is a Navette.
Navette. Can you pronounce that in French?
No.
Is your pronunciation worse in French or American English? Which is worse?
I'd say French is probably worse. But this is cool. This has actually got 12C27 steel, so it's got a really good steel on it as well.
That's kind of different.
And the mirror polish is, well.
It even says so on the tang. Look at that.
I know. But that's the only thing on the tang. So all they've put on there is 12C27. And apparently I pronounced it correctly coming from our resident French, which is Orlando.
All right. And what exactly would you say the handles are?
These are horn.
All right. Buffalo?
Buffalo.
I love the white marbling in there.
Yeah, it's so good.
Are you sure it's not a bison?
It's horn.
Antelope?
It might. It's dragon horn. But nice brass liners, stainless steel spring. Pretty good fit and finish on it. A little tiny bit of gapping on the back, towards the back here, but nothing major. But it's really nice. It's got a nice little bail on it too.
Yeah.
A great knife. So I got Elan to thank for that. I actually bought this during the live. He was on Paddy's talking about his French knives. And I was just sort of scrolling through and I saw this one and I was like, well,
the lanyard. What's the story with that?
I had it in a slip and I couldn't pull it out because I was trying to use the bail, but it's quite thin.
Oh,
so it was like digging in my hand. So it's just to pull it out.
Little improvised slip or lanyard. Sorry. Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, really nice one.
Very
this
cool.
one. Big fan.
That one makes me a little horny.
Randy said I pronounced horn correctly as well. So thank you, Randy.
Horn. Can I do it? Can I pronounce it English?
We saw
horn. Horny. Ronde. Making me ronde. Andrew wants to leave now.
He's looking for the leave button.
Where the hell do I get out of this thing?
I just want to give a thank you to everyone that's come in. There's 68 of you in here currently.
Yeah, it's been having a great week.
That's awesome.
Okay, so let's go Chinese, but still gentlemanly.
Go on.
Still gentlemanly, very affordable.
I'll bring you up.
You can go to Amazon for them. How about a burlwood buck?
I don't really like the burlwood they do on those.
You got some of these, don't you, Andrew?
I just picked up that. Is that the 371?
373, this little one.
Oh, I picked up the large one, same burlwood. Very nice.
Okay.
I almost grabbed that one.
Just a Stockman pattern. And guess what? 3 springs. Not that it helps blade rub any, because still get it with these knives sometimes. I hear Tom brag about that all the time, and I go, well, I still get blade rub sometimes with it.
Yeah, it's less of, but there's still enough.
Yeah, you can get push rub for sure with it still. But, you know, it's Chinese. It's a little more easy to absorb the, what do you want to say? Faults of the knife, I suppose. But I really like the burl wood on it.
Yeah, they did a great job with the burl wood. They really picked good stuff for it.
Kind of a aggressive sort of spade blade there.
Yeah, it's got like a real sharp drop off, hasn't it?
A little bit of a beak to it, right? But yeah, that's a nice affordable one. I think these are what, like $25 maybe, something in that neighborhood.
Depends on
30.
Yeah. Depends on where you get them. I think you were the one that told me that Amazon has the best prices because the burl wood is specific to the buck.
Yeah, if you buy them from the Buck website, you'll pay a little more, obviously. But wait for your 10 and 20% off, like Andrew does, and he gets steals at Buck.
Yeah, this is mine. I did throw a little oil on it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it made it a little darker. Yeah.
Yeah, I picked it up from Amazon, which was like $10, and it's the Buck store on Amazon, but it's $10 cheaper
Right.
than actually getting it from the store.
Right.
And probably easier to send back if you have a problem. My first 3 springed Stockman, and I almost wanted to get the USA made one, but they're out of stock of the rosewood with the blue shield.
Oh, okay.
And I kind of really wanted to get at least one of the burl wood. It is very nice, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Is it my turn or?
Yeah, go ahead. You're up, buddy.
Maybe not everybody's idea of a gentleman's carry, but in some parts of America, maybe an ebony nickel silver 112 with a drop point may be a classy gentleman's carry.
I would say so.
I mean, it's not thin. You could just throw it in your pocket, but it is on the smaller side, and the ebony and nickel silver really.
I would say based on the the nickel silver and the ebony alone, I would say that's more of a gent's knife than the regular 112. It makes it more of a classy carry.
I could see in parts of the States people taking this to a wedding, maybe a little
I would.
But yeah, it's hard to beat the nickel silver and ebony. There's another buck for you.
All right, so I think we lost our moderator for today. All right, let's see what else we got. Let's see. That 112 was definitely a gent carry. It's a lovely enough. I don't know what 112 he's referring to. Let's see, a Falkleven gentleman's knife.
I actually don't have
in
one
case
of those.
Buck Laren could fit the role too. Yeah, I actually don't have one of those either. Yeah, that's a good choice though.
The Larian, definitely nice and slender.
You know, I didn't actually include a knife that's called a gentleman's knife from Arthur Wright's. Did you do the same?
I have an Arthur Wright which could fit the bill. Yes.
Yeah, but I mean, it's the one that's actually referred to
No.
as the gentleman. Oh, okay.
Because I don't
You
have
bring
one.
it. Oh, yeah, I thought you did. You have
Did
the
I?
same one I do.
Oh yeah,
the spear point.
It's
Yeah.
upstairs.
All
I
right.
didn't bring it down.
All right. I don't think their name. I don't know. Their naming is a little weird.
The naming is way off for it. How about a little bokeh?
What you got?
Little tiny bokeh.
So we got Gary saying a $155 is a gentleman's knife. Yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
definitely.
I think so too.
Nice little two-bladed bokeh.
All right.
Jig bone, and it's from that era in sort of the 60s when they were doing the really small end cap style bolsters. I got the nickel silver shield, and then this is jigged bone, and this is a USA made bokeh. I can get the blades out, and this model number is the 1158. Nice little pen blade that side, and then a smaller pen blade the other side. Like, for me, this is the British definition of a gentleman's knife or pen knife. Nice little spear point and a little pen blade on the sort of a equal-ended frame. That's what I would sort of class as a gentleman's carry pen knife. And it's kind of hard to see, but it's started to wear off, but there is a little bit of work on the liners. Can't really see it, but they are sort of grooved, but it's very faint now.
Yeah, just a little bit of faint liner work, huh? Yeah.
Nice snap on it. Nice USA made bokeh.
So Cheeto wants to know what's up with the specs.
I'm going for the what is it?
Sophisticated look.
Professor Indy look, maybe.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You got all your artifacts in the background, your bullwhip.
Got Dr. Jones here.
Mm-hmm. So tell us more about the adventures you've been on, Andrew.
Oh,
How was the Temple of Doom?
Definitely rode with a bunch of vintage motorcyclists last weekend, the annual Isle of Ashon vintage motorcycle gathering. There was hundreds of old BSAs and Triumphs and the Nortons and BMWs and old Hondas, and quite the adventure. It was a good, nice sunny day, and a lot of sidecars, people bringing their dogs in their sidecars.
That's amazing.
I haven't made it in a few years, so I definitely had to go to that.
Awesome. I'm glad you had a good time. I'm glad that, you're like among one of the few people I hear talk about other hobbies that they have, in your channel and kind of reference it. Of course, you always got the helmet in the background, so that's kind of a good indication, right? But yeah, and I guess Tim with, hockey and things like that. So sports fan sort of thing, but you don't hear a lot about other channels talk about their other hobbies all that much. So it's kind of fun to hear.
I don't. Maybe
you don't have any other hobbies?
No, I do. I just don't really talk about it.
Oh, would you want to now? Here's your opportunity. No. Oh, well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I brought it up. Ginger Fisher in the house. How you doing, Ginger? Yeah, Baxter's classing up the dumpster. Yeah, thanks, buddy. Appreciate it.
Frank has pretty much nailed what I like as well. Old cars.
Oh, yeah.
Big fan.
Yeah, you did have cars in the background of your videos sometimes. Some of the ones where you were in your bedroom. Right. That's true, I guess. Quintessential gentleman's carry to me, is the Taylor's Eyewitness Warncliffe Serpentine Jack.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one. That was a good one. Okay. We got Checkmate in the house, too. How you doing, Checkmate? You guys been turning it out today. It's been a fantastic turnout today.
I did see a request from Tony in the chat, because he knows I have this knife. And a few of us actually have it. This is the Arthur Wright and Sons.
Oh, okay. There you go.
With the
worked
back springs.
That to me is like a quintessential.
But it kind of looks like chain link, and when you move it, obviously, it changes from side to side.
Yes. Can I ask what you've done to your thumb? You look like you've punished it.
This?
Yes.
I whacked it with a mallet while making a Swiss Army knife. It felt real good.
Did you make any kind of a statement when that happened?
I said a certain word that starts with C.
That one you're not allowed to use here.
Yeah, correct.
That's beautiful. Now, see, to me, that to me speaks to...
It's 100% like a gent's knife. It's probably 3.5 inch handle, I would say.
Right.
And then a nice little, probably 2-inch blade on it.
Right.
And then you get a little pen blade on the back as well, if I can get it out.
So you know what I think time it is?
Go on.
It might be time for the giveaway.
Yeah, go on, let's do it.
And for the giveaway,
right.
I want to show what I'm going to be giving away first. And this is like the furthest thing from a gentleman's knife that you could possibly buy. Right? It's the bomb.
No, No, that is a gentleman's knife. I don't care what you say.
I have the same one. That's a great knife.
That is a 50s gentleman carry knife.
It's for a gentleman, but I'm not sure how much of a gentleman he is.
I really like it.
All right. Bombshell Barlow up for giveaway today. All right, what do you got
So,
for giveaway?
I have a gentleman's knife to give away.
Oh, you do? All right. Well, see, you're a gentleman, so I'll just give away smut on my channel.
So I've got a little peanut. This is the Queen saw cut bone.
Ah, the peanut that's been fixed of blade wrap.
Correct. And it has a nice little spear point on it too.
Yeah, it's an awesome little knife.
And the way it's sort of angled, the peanut, it makes it really comfortable in the hand. It really does fit.
Mm.
And good sort of blade to handle ratio. See how Andrew knows.
Yeah, did you want to see that again, Mrs. C? It's kind of like what you would show on your Instagram channel, Mrs. C. Let's get a better look at it. Does that not remind you of?
Isn't that just a self-portrait of Mrs. C on there?
This Mrs. C's Instagram channel right here, as we speak. There you go. Bombshell Barlow. So it's supposed to emulate like the the art on the nose of the World War II planes, I guess.
Okay, so Randy has put the US rules up. So they're up and ready.
Okay.
So everyone is ready. Do you want me to write down a number, John, or have you got it?
Well, I need the start. That way I can give you the range.
Okay, Randy, chuck a start in there for me, please, sir.
All right. Is Randy still in the house? Yes, there he is. Thank you, Randy. Okay, so the range. Let's go 600 to 700. 600 to 700.
And I'm going to do the countdown again. We're going for 30 seconds. It's a quick fire.
30 seconds. It's a quickie.
Starting now.
You got to roll them in, guys.
This is for USA.
Alert, giveaway. Put in your number now for if you're the USA.
Seconds.
USA, giveaway. Alert. Put your number in now.
20 seconds.
600 to 700 range.
15 seconds.
No, give him a little more time than that. Good God.
Okay, I'll give him another.
Look at Andrew. He's even like, man, I can't type that fast. You're so dapper today, buddy.
Would you like to see the dog?
Down there.
Because he wants to say hello.
I guess. What's Buster have to say? Hello, Mr. Scotty Dog.
Oh, those are great dogs. They're very demanding, though, sometimes.
Yeah, when he needs to go out, he's not shy to tell you. Is he?
No, when he wants to go out, he kind of comes up to you and just like
starts pounding on you.
Yeah.
All right, let's put a stop up, Brandy. Let's put that stop up.
MB said he's got the Temu version of Buster.
Oh no. Oh
no. The stop is up. There's a stop is up. Paul said he's here with his greyhound.
All right. That's the end. Stop. There's your stop. So the number is
You've frozen.
The suspense
on the show, right?
You've frozen.
Right,
we got it. 604.
604.
Am I back?
Yes.
Yeah, you're back. 616, 609 for Byron.
All these guesses have killed the hamster.
It looks like Byron with 609.
There we go.
That's what I see.
Congratulations, Byron. I have your mailing address. If you'd like to send it again, make it simpler for me, you can. Appreciate it. You have won the Bombshell Barlow with the girl with the red tube top looking thing. Red and white tube top.
Elan, the hamster had a palpitation.
Yes. He did. He certainly did. Why did my camera go to crap? Everything's going to crap over here.
The UK rules are up. Everyone that's in the UK, please can you say you're in the UK so they know how to proxy for you. And in honor of Andrew being on, there is also a Baxter's Blades sticker in the giveaway.
Oh, nice.
Spread some love about.
Are you kidding me?
While John sort of molests his camera.
Yeah, I'm about to destroy it, throw it across the room.
So,
that and the internet.
The range, Dave W has said no proxies for him, so that's fine.
Right.
I will win the Spain.
Are you going to write your own number down, or do you want me to?
Yes, I actually have pen and paper this week.
All right.
Okay, so the range is going to be from 400 to 500. I've written my number down.
All right. Taking care of the blur situation. I can't get over Baxter. He's just killing me. He's making me laugh every time I look at the screen down there. Where
I know.
I feel like I need to ask him physics questions.
Yeah, start playing
science.
Bill Nye, the science guy.
So about that rocket, can you explain the propulsion mechanism?
Can you explain quantum physics to me? Randy, chuck a stop up for me, please, sir. I'm saying it now because I know there's a little bit of a delay with us coming through to the feed.
All
Baxter, what's your word of the day? Ginger Fisher said.
Debonair.
right. Debonair.
Okay, the stop is up.
Thank you,
I've not
Randy.
followed it at all, so I'll need help finding this one.
All right, no problem.
The number is 417.
Roger that.
I was going to proxy for MB, but it looks like a lot of people already did.
Okay, so I've got a 414, 421, 411, 401.
What was your number again? I'm sorry, I forgot. 411?
17. 417.
Okay. I see 414 as being the closest, unless you have some other idea.
No, I think what I've got is Mr. Willie Macglass.
All right.
That's what I see.
Excellent. Perfect.
There you
So,
go, Willie.
Jerk, I will get you this knife out to you. I know I've got some more things coming back to me that I need to resend to you. So I'll just add it with that if that's okay and send it out.
Congratulations, Willie.
So you have a nice little care package here. We've got some stickers, got Blade Bridge coin, Slippy and Thrifty sticker.
I don't even have one of those yet.
Well, you will do.
Andrew's got one. I don't.
I missed it. What was that?
You've got the Slippy and Thrifty sticker. I don't even have one yet.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Matt. That's why you commented. Really nice sticker.
Yeah. Well, it is
I
a nice.
have it on my mat right here.
Look at coinage, too. All right.
Yeah, I got one of those, too.
Wooden nickel. Wooden nickels.
Nice little care package on its way to you.
All right. Congrats to Byron. Congrats to Willie Macglass. You guys are winners this week. We're going to continue on with our Gentleman's Knives. Next one I got up is this one right here.
Ooh,
This is like turquoise from
the
that
fluted
Indian.
bolsters make that everything about
Right.
gentleman's carry.
It's a pretty one. I really like the fact that they offered this with the little ivory case that they offered it. I wish I could show that to you now, but I'd have to get up and dig around for it. But it was a really cool little green stone. I forget what they call it, but they put it in and just really set it off. Kind of a neat little set. But sow belly pattern, and of course you got your 3 blades. Let's see if I can do this without cutting myself like I did the other week.
Yeah, let's not do that again.
Yeah, I did it. I did it in a dumb way the time I cut myself. I should have known better.
Yeah, you randied yourself live.
There you go. But really pretty turquoise coloring on there. Kind of a cool shield. It's got a feather on it.
Gnarly Charlie, welcome.
And the fluted bolsters. So I think that's a qualifies, don't you guys?
100%.
As a gentleman's knife?
Definitely.
Yeah. Part of that Rough Rider sow belly collection, right? The one that's really aggravating me right now because they won't release that new one.
Oh, you mean it's been advertised since January this year?
I think it's in November of last, actually, that I went back and checked.
Well, I mean, only 2 months and it'll be a full year.
Right. Almost a year now. Okay, Mr. Andrew, what you got next?
I actually did find a few more rose crafts, but Mountain Man did mention the mini copper lock is a great gentleman's carry. It's thin. This is the blue saw cut bone, very thin. Actually, it always feels like jewelry in my pocket when I have this one. The lighting doesn't really do it justice, but it really just sparkles and shines. I think I never really was into these. I was more into the full size ones, but now I have 5. So nice.
It's so much easier to get hold of the small ones, though, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. I actually did recently order the Crimson Peach Bean or Peach Seed Shepherd Hills exclusive large one because I wanted to add another large one to the collection. I'll show one more case. It would be the they call it the medium jack. I don't know why they call it Texas jack because it's not. It doesn't have squared bolsters, but the emerald green is a nice little jack.
Yeah, it's that medium jack that they're calling that. Yeah,
they call it. Some pages call it medium Texas jack, but it's not.
Right.
But, definitely,
they're naming conventions sometimes.
Yeah, Texas.
Another nice little spay blade looking. I don't know. Is that a spay blade or a pin blade?
Pen blade.
Yeah, pin blade. Okay, it was just a light. All right. Yeah.
Now that one's available here on Moonraker Knives in the UK, and I've been eyeballing it for about a week.
Oh yeah, that's right. You showed that the other week.
Literally last week out on Knife News.
Yeah.
Some of them do come really light. This was almost a light mint green when I got it. I just put a little oil on it. It helped make the bone a little bit more emerald green. I know.
I just really like green bone.
What kind of oil are you using on your bone?
I would just use mineral oil on this.
See how he just went straight into it without laughing like this particular human being right here?
Mineral oil.
All right. Thank you, Andrew, for the information. You've gone blurry. Your camera's gone to S. What's going on?
Who, me?
Yeah.
It's fine on mine.
What happened? Oh, it got better. Just as I did that, it came back.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Your turn, Matt.
Okay, so this is another Victorinox. I'm not sorry because I'm a massive fanboy. This is probably one of the gentlemanly of all gentlemanly Victorinox. This was last year's Winter Magic.
Yeah, that's a spectacular knife.
You see the textured sort of engraved. The only thing I really could use to describe it. But it's the Cadet, so it's 2-layer.
Well, it's been machined, but yes.
Well, yeah, you know what I mean. You get the file on the back. You get the master blade.
You
And
would
then
think
get
they
this-
would make more of those for a longer length of time if they were going to spend that amount of time and money on the
Yeah.
machining of it, right?
and you get the standard opening layer. Now, I was speaking with Covered in Bees on Discord, and she said she found one of these for sale. And this is
Mhm.
why I don't like the secondary market in the UK. They wanted £227 for this.
Wow.
Ooh.
I bought two, one for me and one for John, and I got it for about 110 for two.
Right.
I don't see why. I just think
Alright.
some people are horrible, but if you can get it at a reasonable price, please don't play something stupid for it.
Yeah, don't do that.
It's really nice, but it's definitely not worth that.
I haven't
price
looked
tag.
at see what they are on eBay now, but I know right when they were sold out initially, they were like what, $200 or something ridiculous.
Yeah, and I think getting towards the next Winter Magic now, the price will go up again.
Right, because people
But
will be thinking about getting the
I'll
other
be
one.
right. I'll be right on that Winter Magic when it comes out. So, John, I'll probably just get one for you again, just because it
Just-
seems
yeah,
to be a bit
just-
easier.
You know the saying you're saying,
Buy it.
just buy it. Yeah,
Just buy
when
it.
you see it, just buy it.
Just buy it. Just buy it. As
Yeah.
soon as it comes up,
Just buy it.
I'll just pick two up.
Let's see.
But yeah, that's a really good one.
Tony says Andrew has bought a real touch of class to the proceedings today. Yes, we have.
Thank you.
We have
What's wrong
made
with
that very comment pretty much.
What's
and
why not bringing class?
I
almost
almost
might have the exposed tattoos and the backward hat, and the cut off sleeves, and
almost wore my suspenders today, but I
Yeah,
opted.
you should.
you're outside and some very informal setting there. Elon doesn't play fair. I got Discord for him, but he wasn't. But he won't get in Instagram from me. Well, listen here, Mrs. C.
Not everybody wants to do Instagram.
Social media can be very annoying. It can be very
See,
time consuming.
I found my
And,
new favorite person.
Yes. Slippy is classy. Man. I mean, that's like insulting me when you say that, because if he's classy,
You're assy.
then I just must be bottom
Assy.
of the, scrape it off the bottom of the metal trash can sitting in the sun in 100-degree heat.
like the dregs in the beer trays after the beer's all spilt in there throughout the shift.
I don't know anything about beer, but I know about the bottom of trash cans.
Yeah. Let me tell you about trash cans.
Bowtie did it. All right. Andrew looks like he should speak in Max accents. Yeah, we needed a voice change. Can you give us your best English improvisational accent here?
Well, I saw a lot of people referring to 007, and this is the 007 by Rose.
Look at that.
Crusades,
Look at him
pretty good.
improvise.
the French project. I don't know if this would be considered a gentleman, but possibly with the handle shape. But it is, after all, 007.
Yeah.
Another.
I definitely consider the French broad as a gent's knife.
Does Elon own one of those? Can we ask? Is Elon still in here?
He does not. I don't
Yes,
think.
he's still in here. Does not have the French project.
Oh, I love that one too. The cane Greek. The cane Greek
Ah.
is really hard.
It's sandal.
Well, you just pulled one out that will duplicate. So I got to do
I
the
didn't bring that
duplicator.
one out.
I picked up two of these, and they both were fantastic. One was for a friend. I let him pick out which one. They're both. I like this one. It has almost tiger striping on the back.
Yeah, that's just great for your channel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the other one was nice striping also.
Yeah. It's almost like they knew that it was coming to you.
Yeah, smaller Coke bottle, definitely a gentleman's carry.
Did you leave Andy a note in the buy? Or I guess you buy yours from Red Hill, don't you?
I got this from Red Hills because I picked up two, and I also picked up the Rosewood Zambezi. I don't know if you consider this a gentleman's carry, but in the wood, it is pretty classy.
Yeah.
I'd say in the wood it's classy.
Woody. It's a little too much flim flam for me, but that's just me.
Definitely different than the Rosewood I have on my.
Yeah. It's a very unique knife. I'll give it that. It's
What
just
I
not my
what,
thing.
like, it's not based on looks. It's not
Mhm.
my favorite of the patterns, but in use, it's fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
It's like brass knuckles, right?
look like crap but work.
Very effective.
Yeah.
Okay. Not elegant like a beautiful Colt 45 or something like that, right?
And I was
Right.
commenting on how the rosewood looked different from the French broad, and somebody did make a point. There are a lot of different species of rosewood.
Yeah, there is tons. Right.
It even differs on the climate they were brought up in. Like if it grows in like a very moist climate, it'd be different for a dry climate, just the way the wood sort of takes its coloring.
Speaking of that, I keep hearing that it's supposed to be like a preserved wood, like they don't allow people to use it anymore, but I continue to see it, so I don't understand what's the
It depends.
that there's some nuance there.
It depends where it's from, though, doesn't it? Because certain countries will protect
Africa's not allowed to do it now. Is that what it is?
You don't see very much mahogany out there anymore.
No.
I think that's
No,
protected.
not that. Yeah.
They used to use a lot of it in wood boats. I think mahogany handles would be amazing, but I don't see them.
Superb. That sort of like really rich brown color on a mahogany would be excellent. Oh boy.
That's a good
I
one.
don't have to worry about Jesse being here to see it. Right.
That's a really nice knife, and I'm a big fan of that one. I'm trying to, like, every time I find like a Rosecraft that I think is the best one for me. Like I love the Savage Creek, it's excellent. The Cane Creek in the wood, I think, has made it to the top of the list for me. I think it's my favorite. I know not everyone likes Rosecraft, and I you know that's fine. We all haven't got to like the same stuff. If we all like the same stuff, it would be boring.
Right.
I
Yeah.
love that.
Yeah, I thought the black one was going to be the, one of the top picks of the year. Now it's probably like fourth on the list. He's put out so many good ones.
Yeah.
And there's one pattern coming very soon that I think is going to be obvious, which is going to be my top.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's true. We don't want to talk about that right now, though. We don't want to talk about that. Yeah. So here you go. The gun stock, Savage Creek, from Rosecraft and Stag. Really think that's a nice looking handle on that one.
Yeah, you're a big fan of that one. The Stag is great.
What you got next, Andrew?
Let's show some small ones. The Black Pearl Peanut, Queen City. They do make them in abalone also. I have a couple of peanuts, but no case peanuts yet. I was comparing this to a case, and they were so close. I haven't felt the need to get a case peanut. Like I said, I really like the swell centers. That's a good one. Maybe the small Congress, the two-bladed Congress. Maybe even the four-bladed would be a good gentleman's carry. This is the gray pocket-worn carbon steel would make a good gentleman's carry. I actually went out with a video on good knife gifts for girls and ladies, and a lot of these smaller ones are in there. So it really just depends on the lady.
So Kathleen says she likes Stag, but it's too thick for her. She doesn't like the thickness.
It definitely can be.
Just want to highlight Elan's latest comment as well. Just
go for it.
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with that knife. I don't think I have that one.
Just going to remove that one now. Yeah, the case FTB trapper.
It's the trapper, huh? Okay.
Yeah, it's the
it's
the case FTP JO. The flick the bean jack off.
What?
Should I show a knife?
You could have just acronymed it and left it at that. All right, let's see what else we got. It's smaller than the butterbean, apparently. Elon says.
Oh, I do have a baby butterbean. Now I understand the flick the bean.
No. It's not what he was referring to, but you can show the butterbean.
I guess that would
100%. Please do very quickly, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, the baby butterbean and genuine stag case select was a gift for my 50th birthday present.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and I didn't have one. There is a little corrosion.
How long ago was that? What are you up to now?
May 11th of this year was my 50th.
Oh, okay. So you're still 50. All right.
Yeah, there was a little corrosion here on the blade, you can see, but which is interesting because it's stainless. But
yeah,
these can be pricey, and I think he found it at an antique store. So it's my only genuine stag case and my only baby butterbean.
Some stainless teeners.
Yeah, it's maybe it was stored on a sailboat.
Let me tell you about Steeners.
What are you saying over there? English accent?
He's got them Steeners.
Oh, Steeners. All right.
Yeah, I'll tell you about Steeners.
Goober says, Gerber Seki Japan Silver Knight Mother of Pearl circa 80 is one of my favorites. There you go. That'd be a great gentleman's knife.
Do you want to see the gentlemanly of all gentleman knives? By
Is
the
this
brand.
the one?
The one. The brand that does the most gentleman knives. It's George Wolstenholme.
Ah. Yeah, that one's
nice.
worn out. That's got some, what you call pocket wear.
Yeah, pocket wear the correct way. And this has a master clip blade. And it also has a little pen blade on there, which has a pull of about.
As much as that's been carried, I'm amazed by how little the metal's missing from the blade.
Yeah, whoever had this used and abused it, but they knew what they were doing with sharpening. And the action on it is still...
Yeah. Not bad.
A single back spring for both blades?
Single back spring.
Got some teeners on it, too.
Nice shield on there.
Elon likes that one. Says that's gorgeous.
Yeah, half stop on the main blade.
Andrew, Paul says nice butterbean.
Oh, thank you, Paul.
And Mrs. C says, that's a cute knife, Andrew.
Yeah, but this one this was one of the lot that we were talking about earlier on that I picked up, which John was talking about. Superb.
Dan says, oh, and welcome, Dan. I don't think I mentioned your name. Dan Edwards says, Mini Copperhead is my favorite gentleman's knife. And since we are up to my turn, I don't have the mini Copperhead or the small Copperhead, but I do have the smaller copper lock. How about that? Is that close?
That's nice.
And Andrew already showed one earlier as well, didn't you? Wasn't yours the copper lock, or was yours the regular? I forgot.
Yeah, mine was the mini. I don't know if they make a mini Copperhead. Maybe they did in the past, but maybe that's what he was referring to.
Maybe this is what he's referring to. Yeah. They do call this the mini, even though it's not really that small a knife, honestly. It's
I'd love to be able to carry a mini copper lock in the UK. I wish they would make those legal.
It's not what I'd consider a mini knife. It's a lot bigger than
3.5 inches.
Yeah, 3.5. That's just measured. So
the blade is UK legal, but yeah, you can't carry locking blades. Except you do carry your 112 every once in a while, Matt.
Shh.
999
in the garage, of course.
I also carry the Buck 662 quite a lot on my belt as well, but we won't say anything about that.
You already did.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Chestnut bone, I believe this one is.
That's definitely chestnut. I love the chestnut bone too. They do a great job.
It's like
that shield.
The mahogany bone with the double X shield.
Hey, you could be right.
The mahogany and chestnut are very close.
Okay. Could be. But beautiful shield on that. I like the shield a lot. A little different from their little.
Yeah, I've got so many with just the standard oval with case in the middle.
Yeah.
It's like getting the different ones. Like the PB&J Sow Belly having that arrowhead shield is really nice.
Yeah, something a little different. But great size. Like Andrew said, it's 3.5 closed.
Oh, they're really thin in the pocket too.
Yeah, very thin. So that makes for a really nice gentleman's carry, being so thin and lightweight. So I really like that mini copper lock. And like I say, they're so easy to get compared to the regular copper heads and other copper locks. That why not? Just grab one. Make a lot of different. Well, they offer them in a lot of different handle materials.
Well, we were talking about
Okay, Andrew.
shields. This is my very first medium Texas toothpick. I'd say that's kind of a bow tie shield with the Ictus. This is the Seafoam Green G10. I have small toothpicks, but not in case. I thought those were too small, and the medium is just a really good size. This is Tobias Gibson's probably favorite pattern. And I'd say this is kind of a gentleman's knife for sure. Classy. I use it as a letter opener.
Yeah.
Single blade. I was really worried about blade centering and gaps because it's such a long, slender knife, but the fit and finish on this one turned out perfect. There was a little grime in the G10 when I got it, because it does have a little bit of texture in some spots. And then of course you get case space to clean it. And then you bump the pins and then it puts more grime on the G10. So it was kind of a trick to get it cleaned up. Just keep the case space off the pins because it just pulls the dirt off and puts it right in there. But
yeah.
A first cover material from Case for me and a first pattern. And I don't think I'll collect a bunch of these. I think the Sea Dragon would have been a really good one to get because it kind of has this seahorse sea dragon look to it.
How you doing, Messer? Welcome to the channel. Yeah, I don't have any of the Case toothpicks. I kind of tried it out, one of those exploratory things with the medium Rough Rider, and just decided it was probably going to be, like you said, just sort of a letter opener, not one that I could use a lot.
Yeah, a long blade. They do kind of make these as fish knives too with a scaler, but I want to try one. These were $60 to almost $70, so I mean, when I could find it for $52, I wanted to try one.
So Booker says Buck Prince and Squire, another nice gents knives. There you go.
I'd like to pick up a Squire. I'm waiting for the right one.
I guess the thing that annoys me about those two particular knives is that you buy a $110 for the same price. I've never understood their pricing on that. I guess just because they probably make fewer of them, so they can't, I don't know, get the quantities down.
It's a good small thin lockback. I think for the size, I mean, it's not a lockback, but a Sodbuster Junior is pretty much really thin and probably just as good as a knife. I have a friend who has a Squire, and it's a nice little lockback. But yeah, for the price, it's almost the same in the custom shop. I think just a little Sod Junior will do the job just fine. This is a Mediterranean pocket worn. It's hard to see. It's so dark.
Yeah, they really darken that one up.
Yeah.
If you show the sides, maybe you can see just a bit of color there.
But yeah, the Squire is a good one. I thought about customizing one with palm would look really nice with nickel silver bolsters. But like you said, it's almost the same price as doing a 110 or a 112 custom.
Is Mikey in the room?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah. Because that's usually what Mikey calls.
Yeah,
Slippy.
sloppy. Just put who you calling sloppy.
Awesome. Love it. All right. So your turn, Matt, again?
Go for it. I'm just typing in the chat.
No.
So Elon actually received. Yeah, go on. Oh. Elon actually received the yeoman I made for him, or yeoman, however you want to say it. And I made it in the colors of the French flag for him, so it's called the Yeo Monsieur.
Right.
He's going to chuck a couple of pictures in the Discord. I'm just asking him to do now, so people can see it.
All right, yeah, we'll see that. We'll be interested to see. I got to see it early before you sent it, but
Yeah, it's
really cool.
It's the best one. It took me ages because I wanted to make sure it was really good. Ooh, Whittler.
So don't have a lot of whittlers, but I think this is a very elegant looking knife. Kind of
Mhm.
got the swell center in the middle on the bottom half anyway. And then just got your green blue bone. I don't know what it is about. I seem to have pulled more than my share of like blue and green knives. So maybe that's some sort of indication that I feel like that's an elegant color. But seems like we've seen a couple. You had your green toothpick and then earlier the two-bladed jack, right, in green.
Mhm.
So it's maybe I'm not alone in that. God, this knife's going to get me. Let me get that one open first. But there's your Whittler pattern. Two different secondary blades. You got the clip and this pin, and then the main
That small clip point blade is fantastic. I don't know what it is about a small clip. They're so cool.
Like the Vangers.
Yeah.
Yeah. And got the horseshoe shield. Really nice fit and finish on this one. Really tight. And you can see that uses the two springs for the main blade like Whittlers do. But these are super affordable too. I just think they're really classy, much like that other knife I showed earlier. Where did it go? Oh, yeah. I think for these two to be isn't good as they are, just really, really good budget pieces for what you get. 440 stainless. But nice, beautiful green, blue bone. And if you guys want the model number on that one, I'll give that to you. Yeah, go ahead and make fun of me. RR 1948. Didn't even need the Yeoman or the Explorer for that. RR 1948. So
Those look a lot like some of the case whittlers. Case
Yeah,
has
Very similar.
pretty similar, yeah.
Case does have a lot of different whittlers. My buddy is addicted to them. He pretty much buys every one he can. The older ones with the smaller clip point.
Awesome. All right, your turn, buddy.
Go for
Me?
it. Bring me up.
What you got?
How about the Ettrick and Ebony?
Oh, the Ettrick. There's a question for you, Slippy.
Arthur Wright and Son. It's more of a whittler, but I think the Ebony and this little teeny small Wharncliffe blade, I think that'd make it a gentleman's carry.
Why not?
Apparently, Ebony really dark Ebony is very classy.
Yeah, I agree.
The blade to handle ratio is completely different, but being a kind of a swayback would make for a really good whittler. I don't know if it's not classy. I don't know if it's classy to whittle when you're at a nice event, but maybe
Maybe not. If you're wearing a bow tie, you can get away with it.
And then Rough Rider Reserve, the Coper Lock.
Oh, yeah. I'd kind of forgotten about that one.
Some people call it a Coper head. I'm sorry. Some people call it a copper head, but it was because of the coping blade.
Baldy's just turned up. Hello, Mikey.
3 inches.
Hey, Mikey.
Kind of like a peanut. Nice little single-bladed, thin D2. I don't know if blue denim micarta is very gentlemanly, but
Yeah, that's the only thing is the handle material, right? But I think the shape, right, and the pattern shape is very elegant. Yeah,
small and non-intimidating. It does
All right,
have
so-
that kind of French broadjack shape to the
yeah,
handle.
same
too.
idea, sort of seahorse shape to it. Yeah. But Messer HQ asked you, yeah, maybe you can turn my waiter into a waiter X. So you add a layer and add some scissors.
Yeah, I messaged him back a few times about it. Going to see if I can fit 91mm scissors on there, but I'll need to sort of jig it about a bit.
We got Gnarly Charlie in here. Hello, Gnarly Charlie. A classic Cooper head. Yeah, there you go. And we have Baldy's Blades up in the house. How you doing, Mikey? Good to see you, bud. Hello, everyone. So you're next, Matthew. What do you have?
Okay. Let's go with an old timer. And this is a nice little two-bladed jack.
Oh, okay. I don't think I would have picked that for gentleman's knife, but all right.
Mainly because of just the frame it's on reminds me of like a British gentleman's knife.
Mm-hmm.
You know, 2 blades, one either side. This is, I think it's the 104.
104T OT, yeah.
104 OT, yeah.
Yeah.
You get a nice little pen blade on there too, if I can get it out. Ow. Definitely not.
No,
I've just cut all my nails, so I've got nothing. But that sort of platform is pretty much what I think of a gentleman's knife.
Yeah. More or less a pen knife.
Yeah, pretty much. But I've got that one, and I will show another one while I'm on here.
Oh, there you go.
This is the unknown. This is one that me and John have been looking at for a while. So this is
we can't find out. We've looked at the tang set. We can't figure out where it's from.
Got horn scales, single layer. You have this really nice sort of drop point / spear blade on there, really pointy inox. And the tang, you're never going to be able to see it, but it's 2 arrows like this with JSD on them.
2 arrows.
Well, you're
Trying
getting
to see it there.
On the darker side now.
Yeah, it's getting dark here now.
2 arrows.
Light's going away. Yeah, I can't really make it out.
I will put a picture in Discord if anyone knows what it is, but it's made really well. The snap is crazy, and you get this wonderful little small clip point blade on there too.
Gnarly Charlie likes that one.
It's really nice. I've had it for I think close to a year now, I think, and I still not found anything on it.
No, I don't believe it's Meekhoff. No.
But
All right,
I'll
Karen.
take a close-up picture and chuck it in the Discord for you guys to see what you can work out.
Thank you, Karen. Thanks for coming. All right. Yeah, I still had a picture of it, but I don't know where I would find it. It would take me too long. I would put it up in the screen, but it would take me a while to find it. Okay, so next for me. Yeah, that might be a better way to show it. Still a bit. Maybe there. It's really tough to make out all the detail, but it's basically, what are the 2 staves that are going either side of each other? What
arrows, like
arrows?
bow and arrow arrows.
All right, and then there's letters.
Yeah, J on the left, S on the bottom, D on the right, and a crown at the top.
Okay, so JSD and then a crown at the top.
Yeah, I'll
Correct?
put it in Discord. I know Mess is
Right.
good with identifying these sorts of things. Hopefully you can...
Messer thinks it looks French, possibly. Possibly. Elon might be able to tell us then. Maybe. All right, so up next we have some more abalone.
Yeah, Lando seems to think it's probably French.
Nice small knife, right?
Ooh, little cub.
Another little budget. I've kind of tried to go budget. I figured these guys would kind of go more towards the higher end stuff, so I went with more budget stuff. This is a little Rough Rider cub. Well, I'm sorry, Queen lockback. Probably made in the same facility, honestly, but just a beautiful little small carry. Got the finger choil, makes it kind of bigger than its size would kind of suggest, with being able to hold it like this. The dainty pinky hanging off the end there. Were they talking about that earlier? Put the pinky up in the air. There we go. There we go. How's that, guys? Did I do it right? Here we go. But nice little spear point. Kind of like the mini Zambezi, right?
Yeah.
The mini Zambezi.
Yeah, with the finger choil.
Mm-hmm.
Except it's a locking blade.
Might be a little bit of a stretch there for the locking blade, but yeah, there you go. So Queen, I think they still offer some.
Abalone. Is that imitation. I think it might be real abalone also.
I honestly don't even know. I know it wasn't too expensive. I wouldn't say under $25.
Yeah, I don't know if they just use pieces of abalone and put it all together. But Matt was saying that his abalone from Rough Rider was imitation, so I didn't.
Yeah, mine's imitation.
Yeah, the sow belly was, but I'm not sure about that one. I think that one might be real.
Well, I know my black pearl probably isn't real, but it looks good.
It looks good. It'll fool you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me go one more time. I got another sort of a burlwood or ironwood or whatever it is they're calling this. This is
Ironwood.
a baby little Stockman from Rough Rider, another little budget knife. I don't even know if they sell this anymore. But this one had a little thicker blade stock than some of the other smaller stock.
No shield as well, which is cool.
Yeah, no shield, which I thought was kind of nice. And yeah, here's your main blade. I'm not going to try to pull all these out. I will 100% cut myself if I try to do that on camera. There you go. A little pretty narrow, but you can see the blade stock, not as narrow as like a lot of the other ones that are that size. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only thing with most of the Rough Rider smaller Stockman stuff. The blade stock's so thin, I'm concerned it's going to bend.
Yeah. As you can see, this is older one with that horseshoe etching on there.
I've heard other people refer to the burl wood as ironwood.
There's your pen blade. And your sheep's foot. A little bit of blade rub there, you can see.
It's a tiny Stockman, can't be helped.
Yeah, it's not going to bother me any. But really nice looking wood.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
got a little bit of that striping that you were talking about.
Messa's a big fan of that wood.
On your Rosecraft.
Yeah, I've been wanting to make a custom buck with the ironwood, but it's almost as much as the elk.
Can I do your impression?
All
right.
Very nice. You kept it toned down for the people.
Yeah.
On too.
Didn't want to get loud and hurt Mrs. C's ears and got the earbuds in.
Definitely with the screech.
Well,
yeah. Gnarly Charlie said, let me just say this before you start, Andrew. Just got to look good. Got to look good. Just got to look good. Cracked ice is a good, classy.
Oh,
wood.
yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I have a cracked ice small Barlow hammer brand. This blue saw cut Rough Rider concrete.
Black and blue series. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, the black and blue series with black G10 underliners. It's a bigger Congress than their other ones.
Yeah.
But you got a variety of blades from the sphere point, the coping, sheep's foot, and then a pen blade. And it is a little bit of a get it up there. It is a little bit of a chunk and definitely bigger than the Case small Congress, but this could be a gentleman's carry. They do a really good job with the black and blue series for sure.
I think for the Congress, for me anyway, the medium size is kind of my preference, much like the toothpick. Yeah. I think I'd go with the medium.
And I'm not a big fan of the small or the large. The medium is pretty much right. It's like in that sweet spot, isn't it?
Yeah. Like the Arctic Fox series is kind of a medium size, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, 100%.
That's a good size.
Hey, Mrs. C says, thanks for not doing it loud. All right. So your turn, Matt.
Okay. So this is another Victorinox, and I'm not sorry. This is the Ambassador. So it's a 74 millimeter frame. Fortunately, it's discontinued, but you just get like the most basic of gent sort of tools. Really, I would sort of want to get on a gent sort of knife. So you get a nice little blade, and then you get a nail file with a nail cleaner on there too. And then on the back, you get the scissors. So it's pretty much everything you could want, really.
Oh, that reminds me of something that's been bugging the crap out of me.
What's that?
But go on, just go on. I just didn't mean to interrupt you.
That's all right.
But I was just going to say, yeah, maybe add the black tweezers and toothpick and make it just a touch more
Yeah.
classy, right?
Yeah, they are actually on order. I mean, some of the ones that are fit 58 because obviously they're right on the end rather than being at an angle like the 91s.
Right.
But this is a great one. If you can find one of these on the secondary, the Ambassador.
Of course, I'm going to have a hard time finding it because I'm trying to work on it.
Matt, what's the blacked out versions of the Victorinox with the black blades? Do you know what that's?
Oh, yeah, the Onyx series.
The Onyx series, yeah.
They're expensive. They look.
Yeah, I got the Spartan, but I got it from Blade Bridge and it was on the secondary, so it's quite a bit cheaper. I wouldn't pay full price for them. I know it's got the decent blade coating on it and it's tough, but I'm not going to be paying like $100 or whatever for a Spartan.
Yeah. They look
But
nice.
yeah, I do have one. It's nice. Mine is they did a couple of options. You had the solid Onyx, which was all black, and I've got the black and white. So the white scales, black liners, black everything.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's a cool one. But they're just so pricey for what they are.
Yeah.
What are you looking for,
Okay.
John?
So never mind. I was incorrect about something. So I was going to maybe talk about it, but I was incorrect. So no point. So we'll just move on. All right. So next knife, another case. And a lot of us showing like some of the black knives. Let me bring myself up. It's kind of your job to do that when I get my knife out because I have to pull it down, put it back up.
Go.
There you go. All right. So this is their jackknife, the medium jack. I believe the same pattern as the one that you showed, is it not, Andrew?
Yeah, that's the same pattern.
Yeah, and just classy black synthetic. And I kind of spent some time on the handles and polished them up. You can see how they're kind of shinier than maybe you might get out of the box.
Yeah, I really
Buffed
like
them up.
that older case shield too. It's really nice.
Yeah, it's just a little less. There's just a little less to it, simplified a little more. And it's got the stamp still, which I wish they had.
That's a tuxedo carry for sure.
Yeah, I wish they had not gotten rid of the stamps. But it is what it is. I think Messer, if he's still in here, probably agrees.
Yeah, I'm wondering if they're gonna bring it back or if they're just gonna do what they do and just laser engrave them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Matt's even got one that Sodbuster that he uses quite frequently, where the etching is almost completely
It's wearing off.
unreadable now, right?
Yeah, I've got the American Workman series Soddy, and at the top, you got the date dots. The top 3 dots are starting to wear off.
Well,
Where
that's
it's obviously been opened and closed and used. But for me, I'm never going to sell it. It was a gift, so it's not just move on. But for collectors, if they want to sell them down the line, it's worn off. It's kind of sucks.
Yeah, you're not going to want to open and use the knife at all because you don't want to
wear it off. Yeah,
yeah.
And I'm not running it dry or anything. It's got oil on it and stuff. It's just the constant use. It just it wears off, which is a shame.
All right.
Well, at least Rosecraft is stamping their blades.
Yeah, Messer said it looks cheaper too, and I agree. I think it does.
I got 2 more left. How many you got, guys?
I've got 1.
Okay.
I've got one.
Okay, so I'll go one more time, and then we'll be even, and we can finish up. So another budget option, the Capital Intern, recently released.
Oh yeah.
Got the Appaloosa bone handles, which is basically just a splotch of black on white bone. Got the spade shield there, but nice equal end jack here. Plain on the other side. Kind of unusual little secondary blade, which I don't mind because if you're a whittler, this would work fantastic for that.
Oh, that's a
little tiny-
mean little Warncliffe, that thing.
Yeah. So while a little unusual, I think it's still useful. And then, of course, the main blade, the beautiful spear point. It's kind of an unusual shape for a spear point, where it actually kind of the crown of the spine kind of rolls over a little more than your little more gradual tip, and got more of a almost upside down belly to it, if you can understand what I'm saying there.
Yeah. Like the belly's at the top of the knife rather than on the blade on the edge.
Yeah. So yeah, that's a really very affordable. I actually bought or didn't. Well, I still owe Slippy for it, I guess, $5.
No, you don't. You don't.
Okay, well, whatever. But I got a second one.
Yeah, I got
Someone.
2 also.
I just think they're super affordable. Like, what were they, like $14, something like that?
Yeah, like nothing.
Or 11. Depends on
11 maybe. I mean, they're just super cheap. So again, I kind of went with the budget stuff today to kind of give people an opportunity to try stuff out. Got black underliners too, brass regular liners.
Yeah, the
real
Appaloosa
affordable.
series was really well. The start was really good. Towards the end, they kind of ruined it for me.
Mhm.
Well, with the double nail nick on the easy
Yeah.
open. Yeah.
Yeah, and then like the fit and finish was amazing at the start, and then when I got the easy open nail nick, it's like they just thought, oh, we can't be arsed now, and just
Mhm.
mine was gaps. The blade wobbled in every direction.
All right, I'm gonna let you finish up, Matt. So I'm gonna do my second one now.
Go
We
on.
got the Boker. This was gifted to me by Jersey Knife Guy. Super
That's a really
nice,
nice one.
super nice gift. Tree brand.
I love the bone on that. The way it sort of looks like the color sort of bleeds out from where the lock is.
The bone on this is just
Yeah.
amazing. It's as good as like the Rose Crafts have been.
The smoky gray
You
bone.
look
yeah,
at that.
definitely.
Incredible. And beautiful. One of my favorite style blades. One I carry a lot from the 50TH. It's pretty darn similar blade shape to
And that's D2 as well, right?
this one. Has a D2? Dang it, I forgot. Yes, it is. Yes. So it's basically like a secondary 50TH that's nicer. So this is my gentleman replacement for the 50TH.
Yeah, so like when you've finished abusing the 50TH, when you go out in the evenings, you can take
Right.
the Boker with you.
All right. And open my ice cream or some stupid thing. Right. So
That looks great.
yeah, that's a great gift from Jersey. So thank you again to Jersey for this one. Awesome.
There is something really classy about smooth gray bone.
Yeah, there really is. Yeah.
And Case just released a series with the diamond.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
I saw a picture of a trapper, and it was really amazing. It looked really marbly. So, of course, I placed an order for a couple of those I'll show in the future.
OT Heritage is a gentleman's knife. All right. I appreciate that, Frank. You want to see that OT Heritage? We can show that real quick.
Everyone loves the OT Heritage.
Oh, I don't have it with me here. I'd have to get up. I think. Maybe it's here. Oh. Last try. Here we go. Yeah, it's got the gray pack of wood.
Oh, yeah.
So, a little different, but
That was a great series.
yeah, it's fantastic value. I think these are going for like $23 on Amazon right now for D2 blade. That's insane. So,
Yeah, I love the 34 OT they did with that as well. The D2 on a little Stockman. I think it's amazing.
yeah, there you can see the similarities of the blades. So, yeah, if you haven't got one of these and you're in the mood to buy a knife, head over to Amazon right now and pick one of these up. There you go. That's my recommendation. All right, on to you, Andrew. Last knife.
Last knife. Well, I do have I'll show it real quick. Just the curly bird's eye maple mini trapper on Warncliffe.
Okay.
I did already show one of those, but let's show a modern. Moderns can be a little bit more intimidating, and this is bigger. This is the Petrified Fish Scholar.
Oh, okay. Scholar. Yeah. See, now that fits the professor look, right?
Titanium clip, 154 cm. And this is the ironwood, which is kind of hard to see the detail to it. So it is my classy modern carry, I guess you would say.
Kind of looks like a modern straight razor, doesn't it?
Yeah,
it does. Yeah.
got a little choil you can get up on it. Very sharp, hollow ground. The
Baby's
skull.
butcher knife.
Yeah, and do a little shaving.
Yeah.
Very careful though. Liner lock. But
Yeah,
the
no-
ironwood makes it very. I'm trying to get in there. You can kind of see. Very classy. Titanium clip. I guess my lanyard doesn't make it very classy, but
Yeah. Yeah, and a Moki is kind of one of my Grail knives. So if I ever get hold of one of those, then I would 100% agree with you, mister. Been putting off buying one of those. I don't know why. I need to. Baldy says, I love my petrified fish.
That's a modern Mikey. That's wrong. We're to like traditional only.
Yeah.
I like their older line. A lot of the stuff they're releasing now, I'm not really too into. But they kind of got me into moderns because they were good build quality for the price, very affordable. Now they're trying to reach up into the higher market, and their designs.
Yeah, that's kind of what they do, right? They get you going with the lower budget one, and then they.
And
They
it
start
turns out
getting-
their budget stuff was way better than any of the higher value stuff they're doing.
Not
nowadays.
always, but sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, and
A lot of companies kind of take that approach.
newer designs.
Yeah. All right, Slips, you're the final man. What you got?
I've got another Wolstenholme to show you.
Georgie Porgy Pudding Pie.
Another Georgie. Single spring.
Another pocket.
Really
worn
nice hidden
beauty.
tangs on this one as well. Yeah, this is real pocket worn as well.
Is that a? Now I'm forgetting how you. The shield with the pins. That's a pin shield. Is it a pin shield?
This is a pin shield, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's my brain had almost blown
And that's
up trying to figure
Bone
that out.
on there as well. You can see how it's smoothed off. This was a spear blade, but you can see it's been sharpened, not the best. But
Yeah.
it does have the tang stamp still on there. And you can just about make out IXL on the blade. You're never going to see it. One, because it's going dark here, and two, because it's very faint. But you get a really nice, sort of a larger blade, great snap still. And then you get a nice little pen blade on the other side, which has pretty good snap to it too as well. But the fact that this has got the tangs hidden as well makes it what I think is true tradition, like a true gentleman's knife, because there's nothing for it to snag in your pocket.
Mhm.
It's just a
Yeah.
very nice sort of easy in, and you can see how well those blades are done in there.
Sleeve board. That's what I
Yeah.
call that.
But done very well.
Awesome.
Little bit of the bone missing up here, tiny bit cracked off, but nothing to take away from the knife. But yeah, this is one of my favorite little gentleman style knives. Nice little Wolstenholme to end.
Well, there you go. Sheffield. Sheffield for the win.
Yeah.
Awesome. Stacy says, I wanted the olive wood Scholar.
Oh, those are nice. And they made like white G10 also.
Yes, please do hit that like button before you head on out of here.
Messer has asked what price range is Petrified Fish offering those at?
What is it? Like 45, something like that?
So the Scholar, the white G10 was a lot less. These were, I think, about 70, and I picked it up for in the 60s. And the olive wood was probably in the 60s, and then the white G10 maybe was lower 60s, upper 50s. But yeah, generally the petrified fish are anywhere from $30 to $50. You can find them. But I think the Scholar was more pricey because of the 154 blades.
Okay, upgrade still. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I was thinking 40, 45, 50 for their basic range.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's probably going to be about it for us today. I want to thank our moderators. Jesse, while he was in here, did a fantastic job. Then Randy with our giveaways, all of his comments. Thank you, Randy. Want to thank Matt for taking us into the dark. Andrew for being the scholar, the professor, the tutored tiger. Um,
I should have put that instead of Baxter's blades, Tudor Tiger.
And I want to thank everybody who came in today. We had a great turnout. Fantastic comments today. Appreciate everybody being in here. Had a lot of fun. So thank you to everyone that came in. And I hope I called you out as you came in. I certainly tried. Again, next week, I think we're good to go. Are we not, Matt?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we will see you guys next week. And we'll probably have on another guest, I'm assuming. I'm not 100% sure on that. But looking forward to Sharp Show coming up in November. We're going to be doing a special show with that. We've invited a couple of special guests that we'll announce later. We don't want to reveal just exactly who that is. But we're going to be doing a special the day after the Sharp Show in the UK, which is in Coventry. And if you haven't gotten your tickets, you probably need to do so. Coming up pretty quick. So that's going to do it for us. I'm glad you came and joined us today. We will see you next week. Take care.